So we're back here. Obviously, as you see in the title, this is going to be a video about my little headphone collection. Nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive. Just some good, decent stuff, probably in the mid to lower range. Probably in the lower range, not mid. I don't have anything too crazy expensive. And for any of you people out there who are enthusiasts of audio and headphones, I'm going to tell you right now, straight up, I am not an audiophile, okay? I'm not an expert. I am not that much of an enthusiast. I used to be more into it like 5, 6, 7 years ago. It's kind of calmed down a bit. You know, I guess maybe it's a good thing because it can get pretty expensive trying to, you know, get into audio and trying to find the best sound you can with headphones and all that. So anyways, we're going to get straight into it. The very first one I'd like to show you guys is one of the most famous headphones, well-known headphones, used by professionals and, you know, studios, you know, for filming like shows or the studio recordings. This is the Sony MDR V6. I believe there's 2 versions of this. A similar type of headphones. I don't remember the other exact name for the other one, but I believe the other one has a blue sticker. You know, both of these are very well known, very well used throughout professional, you know, for sound editing and all that. Leather top, I believe. Studio monitors. These you can usually find under $100. I actually bought these used, as you can see. You know, the ear pads are all, you know, they're all chipping away the vinyl, I think. I don't remember the exact material, but I don't use these as much because they're a little too harsh for my ears as far as music goes. You have to play with the equalizer a lot to get the sound you desire. You know, it's not for the average consumer who loves the bass. You know, people who, you know, like Skull Candy's still around. I think they are. Like Beats and all that, you know, the ones who, you know, basically you have a nightclub in your head. No, this is more flat across the board, I believe, neutral sounding, which is why people really love these for editing. The highs are a little too harsh for me. That's the only thing. I get real quick fatigue, you know, ear fatigue while I listen to these for so long. So I bought these for like $10 at the swap meet, flea market. What a steal, basically. Wow. Anyways, so let's go to number 2. These are over the ears. I'm gonna go into in-ear now. And this is, excuse me. Here we go. I have 2 similar looking ones. This is, at the moment, my best in-ear sounding headphone. This is the Final Audio E2000. No microphone on these. These are under $50, and I can tell you these are some of the best in-ear headphones I've had. You know what's great? Let me show you the other pair that I picked up. I believe these are the Zero Audio Carbo Tenor, I believe these are called. It's been a while. I've had these for a long time. One side's going out, so I don't really use them as much. These were also under $50, you know, the $40-50 range. These are very similar in looks and the way it feels. You know, the sound is somewhat similar, but I believe this Final Audio one is just a step above in audio quality, especially for you know, these Audio Tenor. You know, these were very well known for being great with vocals, which is something I really like. I really like a lot of vocals in my headphones. I believe this is just a little more finely tuned version of these. So these have seen better days. These are still going somewhat strong. One of the sides is messing up. I've had these for about 3 years, I think. Maybe this 4 or 5 years. Similar, but I'll give the edge to the Final Audio. is I actually picked up again at the Sony for $5 or $10. Same guy bought the Sony ones. You know, he just basically has a bunch of used old electronics, and a lot of times he'll have headphones, you know, good headphones, good stuff for very cheap since they're all used. He just piles them on tables, so I'm assuming he just wants to get rid of them. I actually bought these around probably like a month ago. They're pretty old. They're the Shure. I don't know the name. That's one thing, because these are pretty old. Shure is a pretty reputable brand in the headphone community. The only thing I could find is here. I don't know if it's gonna... Yeah, it's probably not gonna focus. And I'll just tell you. It says patent number 488460. So I didn't really have much success finding information of these headphones, except they're around over 15 years old, 16 years old. I believe they're around either between $75 or $100 when they're brand new. You can find them for like $40 maybe on eBay these days. You know, you can see the colors for they're kind of, you know, a little getting discoloration, see-through. Sure. I've yet to have a great seal with these because of the nozzles. They don't fit most of my other headphone ear tips. So, but these aren't strong in bass or anything, but they do sound pretty dang good. So for $10, you're getting a steal. These are incredible headphones for the price that I paid for. And for $40 or wherever you can buy them online used, I believe on eBay is what I found them for. I don't remember the actual name. I just had the number. I'd still say they're pretty good buy. So, yeah, let's go into something else that I bought used. I think most of these I bought used, except for the 2 previous headphones that I showed you. This overall is probably the best headphone, but using it to its fullest potential is probably, it requires more than just plugging these into your phone. This is the Sennheiser HD 380 Pro. Okay, so I'm just using my phone's front camera, so it's not like, it's probably not going to focus to a lot of these, so I'm just telling you. Sennheiser, reputable brand, probably one of them, if not the, if you're into headphones, the most well-known headphone brand. You know, that's not like your everyday commercial headphones, like I said, you know, Sony, Beats by Dre. Are they still Beats by Dre, or there's Beats now? I don't know. All those other brands. This is $200, I believe, brand new. Maybe more. I bought these for $20 at a block sale. You know, I love block sales. I'm so sad we didn't get to have the major block sales here this year because of COVID, obviously. But I bought these last year for $20 because the guy was moving. That guy was an audiophile. He told me he had headphones and for like $500, and he was gonna let me try them out because I've never tried out such expensive headphones. But he couldn't find them because, you know, I guess he was packing his stuff and he was just having one final sale before he took off to wherever he was moving to. Oh man, $20 with the case as well. I absolutely took them. Handed in the 20, went home. Now, as I said earlier, I'm not an audiophile, so I don't have like a bunch of equipment. I do have an amp. It's just a little portable amp, so it gives a little more juice, a little more power for if you're going to use these with like headphones. And when I use this without the amp, just headphones plugged into the phone, it sounds good. You know, but when I plug them in with an amp connected to these, then to my phone, it sounds absolutely phenomenal. And I'm sure if you have a proper audio player to plug these into, it's going to sound even better. $200. Again, not ideal for everybody. It doesn't have that booming nightclub sound. Just because it costs more doesn't necessarily mean you're going to like it more, you know. Let's say you spend $200 $300, $400, $500 on a neutral headphone that has a flat sound, and the bass is not exaggerated or anything like that. Then you try a $20, $30 headphone with a tons of bass, and you find yourself enjoying that more. Yeah, that's a good chance that can happen, because studio headphones compared to something you want, with, like I said, a lot of bass, a lot of something that'll make you want to dance and nod your head. There's completely different sounds. Those are more fun sounding, I believe they call them in the audio world, a fun sounding headphone. This is more of a true to the studio sound. By the way, if there's any audio experts watching this and you're shaking your head saying, no, that's not the sound of these headphones, please let me know. This is just how I feel. These next ones, guess what? Guess where I found them? Yep, at a block sale. Actually, the year before, 2 years ago. This is the definition of a fun sounding headphone. These are DJ headphones. This is AKG, another well-known brand, K618 DJ headphones. They're very comfortable. Look at this, the padding is just so incredibly soft. Problem is, I kind of got a big dome, so I have to stretch them all the way out to the last setting. As you can see, they twist like this. Example. I never do that, but it's there, I guess, if you want it. I believe I also bought these for $10. Yeah, $10. I believe these were $60 when I seen them, like online, look for them, how much they cost. But anyways, as the name suggests, DJ, these are absolutely bass powerhouses. Without a doubt, the strongest bass headphones I have ever had. So, like I was saying earlier, this is, instead of that neutral studio sound, this is something, that club sound, that if you're listening to hip-hop, electronic music, or anything with deep bass, these are the fun headphones that you're going to want to go to. Absolutely incredible. That sound might not be as high as quality as the others, but the bass, it's good quality, and the bass is on another world, especially when you plug that amp in and you put it at the bass setting. Man. These are my older, these are way older. I got these like 7 years ago. I don't use them anymore. Panasonic RP HTF 600. Good solid sound, decent bass. It's a good all-arounder. It was under $50 as well. It's probably cheaper now. This was recommended as a good budget over-ear headphone back in the day. I don't know if it still is. Like, again, I'm not really into audio as much as I used to be. So, they're very big. And this cord, I believe, is either 6 foot, 8 foot, or 10 foot long. So, it's, maybe if you want to plug this into something that's a distance away, watch a movie at night so you don't disrupt anyone, a video game, man, solid stuff, but not that high of stuff, not that high of quality compared to the others. And you should see like my room. It's a sanctuary for headphones. I've had some other good stuff like 8KG 248, I don't remember, that's the proper name, was about $100. I didn't appreciate it at the time. I don't remember if that's the proper name, because that was a really true studio headphone. It had really limiting, the bass was non-existent almost. Everything else was great. I regret kind of taking those back because, well, I don't regret it because I ended up getting something that I love the most with my in-ears. For in-ear headphones, I took it back and used that money to get another one. But those were great. The ones in ears that I ever had was the Rocket Sounds R150 or R50. It's been like 8 years, I apologize. Without a doubt, the best headphones I've ever used. And again, I did not appreciate them because I wanted a good sound with bass. Those didn't have a lot of bass. It wasn't a fun sound. But those, now that I don't have them anymore, I wish I took care of them more. Because those had, without a doubt, the best vocals I've ever heard. It was just at another world. And we're going to end this with something kind of boring. This is just a Philips headphone. It's $10. You buy them on Amazon. These are actually my, comes with the microphone. These are actually my go-to-sleep headphones. I don't listen to ASMR or music. And just like basic sound. It's a good sound. For $10, these sound pretty dang good. And good bass, good everything else, decent everything else. But yeah, that was my headphone collection. I apologize if I'm talking a little loud. But yay, we are with another video, right? I'm sure I have more, but I don't feel like looking for them, and they aren't as high quality, so it's another reason why I didn't take them out. So, yeah, if you're into this type of stuff, go to the flea market when everything's calmed down in the world, the swap meets, the yard sales, and try to find something, test them out, and hopefully you find some good buys. So, speaking of good buys, goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.